Listen up! There's been a lot of sports writers and sports tenders flapping their yaps about us getting soft. Detective. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga. This fat son of a bitch, he tells all of us he's been world champion before, and it's been this 15, 20 years. This fat son of a bitch is gonna crawl us all out.
Welcome everyone to another edition of the Jobber's Corner, the uncensored pro wrestling podcast that probably won't go anywhere, won't be heard by a ton of people, and definitely offend a lot of you fucks out there. As always, I'm your host El Jefe, here with my trusty co-host, the carny of all carnies, the magnificently mustached jobber, Sheikh Al Random. What's up, Bo?
How's it going?
Good, I'm good. Just getting ready to do another one.
You sound tired.
I am. I'm exhausted. And before we start, our apologies to the very few that are lucky to listen to this podcast for fucking not doing an episode yesterday. I was so busy with work, and to do one of these podcasts, a lot of people don't know it takes a long time. There's a lot that goes in it. So
besides watching Raw 3 hours every week.
Yeah, it's not that easy. There's more to it. So thank you for being patient, and as always, join all of our stuff online, subscribe to our YouTube, SoundCloud, all that stuff, because we need your support.
And I did a bit of stats on the show so far. So I was surprised. On Facebook, we have like the Heart of India, but I want to see who's actually listening. So top 3 countries listen are US, Canada, and Germany. So
that's amazing.
Thank you, Germany.
Yeah, there you go.
And fuck you, India, for not listening and just liking our shit.
Yeah, and not only that, you're fucking very lucky to listen to this podcast, because it's a lot different than other wrestling podcasts. For one, it's uncensored. We don't care. We can talk about anything. We're not trying to offend the wrestlers. We're not trying to, you know what I mean? Be weird about, like every other podcast there is. It's whack.
And I listen.
We're a couple of guys that I smoke weed, he drinks, and we want to talk about wrestling.
Yeah, and I listen to a lot of them, and I find a lot of them hate wrestling, and they watch it, but they hate it.
Yeah, because they're always trying to change it. I was listening to the WrestleZones podcast, which is one of my favorite ones. Nick Hausman, he's really good. He knows what he's doing. But they have this call-in show, and this jank calls in, and he's just like, well, these are my ideas for that. And it's like, man, you're not a booker. No. You're a 14-year-old kid. Have fun with it. Don't try to fix everything.
Enzo agrees.
Well, listen up, you jank.
There you go. I knew we were going to get that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I remember I was out. You sent me a message. You're like, you have to watch SmackDown at this minute. Yeah. Listen, I'm like, get in that sound clip. I know we're going to use it a billion times.
Enzo, our friends are friends with him, and they're like, the rumor is one of them said, I dare you to say Janks on TV, and he's like, all right. Yeah. And there it is on SmackDown. He said, listen up, you jank, right to AJ Styles.
See?
This is amazing.
Jobber's Corner is changing wrestling 1 week at a time.
There you go. There we go. So we got Raw to talk about.
We got lots to talk about.
But before that, I just finished watching this match you sent me, because I remember last week I said, please show me. Is this why you sent it to me?
Yeah.
Because I said, show me a good match with Bobby Roode
and Austin Aries.
Yeah.
So before we get to that, let's just quickly go through a bit of wrestling news, then we'll go through that in Raw.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
There's news.
I keep forgetting, there's so much news that happens.
Yeah.
Between shows.
We almost if we did 2 episodes a week, they'd go quicker because so much happens. So let's get through this. So yesterday, the guy who does the DX song died. So little.
What do you mean?
The guy who sang the DX song.
The original
singer?
Are
you ready?
In the theme song? Oh, no.
Yeah, that guy died.
That sucks. Rest in peace, whoever you are.
And fun fact, we were there in Ottawa the night after Survivor Series 97, the Screwjob, when they debuted it.
When they debuted, remember when the music hit?
Everyone's so
like,
confused.
What is that? What the fuck is that? And all of a sudden, Degeneration X was born.
Rick Rude came out first in a suit. I remember being super confused, and then they came out.
Shamrock, remember Shamrock was there too?
That was the next feud. But if you're if you go on the WWE Network, there's a DX special, and they have a whole like segment dedicated to the debut of DX, and it's all we were there.
Sick, nice.
Yep,
I'd watch that.
Yeah, it was pretty good. WWE like builds up DX like they were NWO. They weren't anywhere near NWO level.
Speaking of DX, while I was watching a shitty Bobby Roode match, I shouldn't say shitty because it was ugly, but there's shows called something
Destination
X. What is it
X.
called? Destination X. Like, fuck off.
They don't have good names.
Stop it. Okay, go on. Sorry.
I was reading that WWE is calling up a bunch of people to bring them back for the brand split because they don't have enough people.
Why are they so hell bent on doing this brand split? And for a lot of you guys out there, for some weird reason, you don't know why what's a brand split. They're basically splitting up their two main shows, Raw and SmackDown, into two different
rosters
companies, basically. Yeah, complete different rosters, complete different wrestlers, their own titles, their own shows.
Right. And they did this.
They tried this before. It failed. It sucked.
Yeah, they did it when they bought WCW, and then there's no more competition. And wrestling was the best when there was competition between companies.
I guess unless they're really breaking it up, like if they have to really break it up.
I don't know.
But I still don't see it because you can't. It's still under the same umbrella.
Yeah, and right now they have 3 hours, and it's the same 10 people on every show.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not excited about this brand split. That's one of the main reasons why I stopped watching wrestling, to be honest with you. I didn't like the brand split at all.
I think the majority of people stopped around then.
Shit was so whack. It was just like, what? The Rock can't come to SmackDown? Like, I want him to feud with this guy, and now I know it's impossible for that to happen. Why?
And what's worse is the live shows. Oh, SmackDown's in town. I'm not going to see half the people.
Yeah, exactly. It's a guarantee not to see who, So
they're calling people. Who do you think they're going to bring back? If you had to,
honestly, I don't fucking know. I have no idea. Who can they bring back? They can't bring back anybody they just fired.
That would be the worst.
Just kidding. Come back.
I think it's going to be no one exciting. Like Rhino, they brought him for NXT for a bit. Just for the beginning, I think they're going to.
But hold on, why are you convinced that they're bringing someone more?
Oh, it was just someone had tweeted that WWE's calling people.
It's not even newsworthy.
And then the other thing is, I think it was Dave.
I don't think they're gonna bring anybody. Like, why would they bring
for
anybody
the first
back?
show? Maybe SmackDown's back kind of thing.
No.
And then the other thing,
bring back Hulk.
Hulk.
Imagine they bring Hulk back for SmackDown.
Yeah,
he's the general manager of SmackDown.
Well, this is the thing. Like we talked about it, Bischoff. If they bring him back, I'm excited. Anybody else, not excited.
But why? Why be excited about Bischoff? Like, what is Bischoff gonna do that's gonna change the way SmackDown?
I don't know,
is?
man.
Like,
we started the show saying we're positive.
I know, but I hope they don't recycle people. Like when I saw Teddy Long, I almost had a heart attack.
Everyone did. He almost did. He had a stroke.
Like what the fuck, Teddy Long? Oh shit.
And then
next thing you know, yeah.
Then there's a rumor that starting September, there's gonna be 2 pay-per-views a month.
Brutal.
Way too much.
Way too much. Now I gotta follow NXT and 2 pay-per-views a month. I can't do that.
No,
way too much.
You know how many hours a month? So 6 hours a week just for the weekly shows, plus 6 hours for pay-per-views.
That's a little too much. WWE needs to slow its roll and just perfect the product right now instead of just trying to marginalize on profits and get big. Like, chill out, man. Just fucking put on some good matches right now.
Well, one thing they are doing that's cool, we didn't talk about this yet. I don't know if you know about it. The Cruiserweight Classic competition, they're running kind of around the world.
What is this? I keep hearing about. What is this?
So they're doing this Cruiserweight competition with a bunch of indie people, 32 wrestlers, 250 pounds or less.
WWE's hosting this?
Yeah, but the cool thing is they're doing it across different companies. Like they're bringing...
That's sick. I like that.
Yeah, people from UK, like all these different indie companies. Yeah, it's really cool. And there's some names we'll recognize, like...
But who's booking it?
That's the part I don't know. I'm guessing WWE since it's under their title. And then eventually they're
It has to be, right? I mean...
It has to be, yeah. And then the finals they're going to broadcast in the summer. But yeah, I
like that.
Kota Ibushi from Japan.
Yeah.
Tajiri is back.
No way.
Tajiri.
One of my favorites.
Tajiri's back.
Nice.
Jack Sabre Jr., who we talked about 2 weeks ago, maybe, with Ricochet. Rick Swann, he's wrestled on NXT. He was kind of good. The Brian Kendrick, he was in WWE before, and he's a pretty good trainer now. Cedric Alexander, he was in NXT for a bit. And Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa or two others who are
two angry Italians.
yeah, two little guys.
Two pissed off fucking bricklayers. Just angry.
But it's such a cool idea.
Yeah, I like it.
We've complained how it's not enough like a real sport. Now they have a tournament. Makes sense. I'm excited to see where that goes.
It's cool. I mean, sure, whatever. You can't, to me, make cruiserweights ever as popular as a heavyweight.
No, because you've already
It'll never
classified them as little guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It'll never happen.
But if it's like when WCW had all the luchadors as a part of their show, different style of wrestling, faster pace, and then you have the other side of your show, which is a story.
I like that. That was a big reason why I started liking WCW was because of their cruiserweights.
Yeah, and ECW did it too. They had different styles of matches, whereas Raw and WWE is always this. They even call it the WWE style.
You know what's crazy? When I used to watch WCW, we're kids, right? Okay. Even WWF back then, we're kids. Now I watch it and I smoke a joint and watch it. And it's insane. It's like you pick up on so much different shit. You look at it from a different perspective and wrestling just becomes fun again. Like if you watch like old WCW matches with the luchadors or Dean Malenko and those guys just working the mats and stuff, you're like, holy shit, man.
Do you think it's because we didn't know as much about it as we do now?
100%, 100%. And not only that, like, I think because TVs have gotten a lot better, it's really easy to pick up on shit too.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Like calling the matches and things like that. Like it's really easy to see because of it's HD.
But they were better at it back then.
What, hiding it? I hope so.
Yeah, I think they were.
Because these guys are terrible.
Yeah, now they yell.
Like when we start talking about this Bobby Roode match, oh my god.
Last thing before we talk about that, we talked about Brock going back to UFC. One thing I didn't think about was what happens if he loses? In terms of
what do you mean?
He comes back to WWE. That's like killed part of his momentum. And then what happens if he wins and he comes?
You can't lose. He steps in the octagon. First of all, if he loses, it's because he's going to lose getting knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
Mark Hunt's not going to submit him and stuff. So he's going to either get knocked completely senseless, which then you can't really hate on a guy. You just walked into a cage with a lion and he took off your head. What do you expect? If he wins, oh my God. Cha-ching.
Yeah, the problem is he goes back to WWE, then what? You can't have him fight Roman. He's gone like Brock's gone up a whole nother level now.
Look, okay, so what did Undertaker do? He kept punching him in the balls for like 5 pay-per-views. He just kept punching him in the balls every time he saw him to run away. He punched him in the balls.
I'll have
the only way you can take him down.
Balls on a pole match.
That could happen.
But he's been away from it so long, like you're kind of seeing him more as okay, he's beatable. But if he goes and he actually like wins again at UFC and he comes back to wrestling.
Listen,
booking wise, it's a challenge.
They paid him a boatload of money because WWE sold out the Dallas Stadium, and the UFC needs to sell out that stadium. There's no other way. And how do you do it? By bringing the guy who broke all your records in UFC 100, bring him back for UFC 200. Why? Because pro wrestling fans are the shit. They're everywhere.
That's true.
All sizes, shape, forms, every country, they all tune in. They want to see their homeboy go up against a UFC fighter. Hell yeah. What do you mean, man? That's why people don't understand the fan base and the momentum that like wrestlers have if once they reach outside, like a legitimate athlete. You know what I mean?
So fantasy booking time. Win or lose, he comes back to WWE. He is coming back in SummerSlam.
100%.
Who's he fighting? Who could you see him fighting?
Shinsuke.
Because he did MMA too?
Him versus Shinsuke. No, yeah, of course. Shinsuke Nakamura started in MMA.
Yeah.
You put him against Shinsuke Nakamura, like the slick, like slippery, fucking weirdo Japanese guy who gets sympathy from everyone. He's the biggest baby face, no matter who he fights now, versus the big monster MMA powerhouse. And both of them go hard at each other. They both aren't afraid to trade punches or kicks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they do a shoot style. They do a Japanese shoot style.
Any match with Shinsuke I'd watch. But do you think Shinsuke isn't the muscliest guy?
Doesn't have to be, man.
For WWE, I think he has to be. For real world.
He's tall enough.
He is tall.
He's tall and he like has that lankety style about him.
What about Samoa Joe?
He's like an edge. What about him?
And Brock?
No, Joe looks and feels like he's tough, but
You don't buy
at the end of the day, he's too wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
He's too much of a wrestler. Shinsuke is a striker, strongman style. Like his style is the strongman.
Yeah.
I'm more stronger.
Well, no, I'm excited. I'm excited for summer and see what happens.
That would be an insane WrestleMania.
What's amazing about WWE right now is they have the roster where you can have these dream matches now. This is the craziest thing that's happened over the last year. All these people they brought in, you're like, holy shit, you can finally have these fantasy matches.
100%. 100%.
It's a good time.
Yeah, and they're not afraid to reach to like Japan and get some, they're not afraid to do that shit anymore. Back in the day, they were so scared.
Yeah, I don't know what changed.
Popularity, because now the wrestlers don't need WWE as a platform.
That's true.
Look at the Young Bucks. Look at everybody else that came over from Japan. They don't need WWE as a platform because their social media, their own marketing, their podcast, blah, 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 blah.
All right, let's get to the Austin Aries Bobby Roode match. So last week we talked about Austin Aries because we were reviewing NXT. You didn't see what was so special about him, so I looked into it too.
None.
And I tried to find his best match, and it coincidentally was Bobby Roode's listed as best match.
Yeah.
So we both watched it today.
That was Bobby Roode's best match?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
All right, go for it.
Okay. All right. Match is all right. Their music, both of them, all right. The guy still comes out with that little cape. I'm talking about Austin Aries. For you to call yourself the greatest man that ever lived is, again, way too ironic because you're one of the smallest wrestlers.
It's
that
too
ever
much
lived.
of a claim.
It's way too much of a claim. You can't be. In the world of wrestling, a heavyweight is always dominant.
Right.
Just get that through your head. So change your thing. He likes to hulk up and get angry. He's like a little fucking rodent. He gets really angry and goes hard at his opponent. I like that. It was cool. But the match started with a massive botch on the arm drag. By Austin Aries.
God, that was bad.
Like, oh fuck, man, that was brutal. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see that.
Everyone
and neither
else.
of them knew what to do. Bobby Roode is frozen, like a deer in headlights. Then Roode decides to leg scissor Austin Aries' body like a chick. Like he put his legs around his waist on the ground.
Oh.
What kind of weak shit is that? Not only that, he has the Triple H persona about him.
It's
like
so
he comes in,
funny
like,
you say that.
He copycats Triple H a lot. I get it.
Hold on.
I didn't want to call him out like that.
No, it's not just you. When I was looking it up, because other people are like, what's so good about Bobby Roode? And everyone's like, he's the Triple H of TNA.
Yeah, except he's got a fucking $10 haircut. You look terrible. I'm sorry. His trunks are fucking cheap red carny trunks. He looks too carny.
But his entrance
his whole
was
look
main
is
event.
The Ric Flair robe?
The Ric Flair robe, the belt outside
I like
the robe,
it. He's
the
got
slow
a good
walk.
Yeah, I like the slow walk. I like he's got a cool demeanor about him,
Yeah, all business.
That's dope.
Yeah.
But his fucking haircut, man. Somebody give this guy a haircut.
Well, he used to have long hair, and he was in a tag team as Cowboys, Beer Money.
And Bobby Roode, then here's another thing I noticed. He went to do a bear hug on the ground like a chick again.
Yeah, I don't get that.
He hugged him from behind on the ground like he was gonna spoon him. That's rude. that's actually rude.
That's rude. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the match was all right. The problem is I couldn't get into it because
kept zoning out.
What Bobby Roode did was actually show me that Austin Aries is way better than him. That's the thing. Thank you for Bobby Roode.
So it worked for Austin Aries then this match.
Yeah, now I can understand why Austin is better than all of them. If that's the two best that TNA had to offer, that's sad, man.
The last 5 minutes was
Is that Mike Tenay on the... By the way, was that Mike Tenay?
Yep.
On the...
That was
oh
Tenay.
My God, the weakest voice in wrestling.
Yep, that was Mike Tenay.
How do you get excited with a guy like that calling the fucking match?
Yeah, the match was like half an hour long. It was hard to get into, and I was trying. Like the pre-match was
they're good wrestlers, man. They're good wrestlers. I don't want to take anything away from them, but I mean,
we had the same experience.
Kind of carny, exactly. Yeah. You claim too much. You're all right.
But for TNA, like
I still haven't. My opinion still hasn't changed.
We don't watch TNA, and the pre-match was actually decent. It did build it up a little bit.
TNA is brutal. It's what's wrong. It's like it's frozen in a time machine of the worst. It was like when WCW didn't have NWO.
Yeah,
and didn't have
their last year.
You know what I mean? It feels like that. It's so soft.
But quality-wise, like you said, good wrestling. But I don't know how
Yeah,
much of it
I
is
get-
TNA's fault. What happened here?
Yeah.
But at least now you get to see what they can both do.
Well, yeah, like I said, it hasn't changed any in my opinion. I think Austin Aries is a good wrestler. Bobby Roode's a good wrestler too, but they're kind of carny to me, and I don't.
The ending
fucking
was
care.
good though. It was like
What?
who's gonna win? There was ref bumps, and the crowd went
Nah,
nuts.
again, carny.
What about one more spot? Corner superplex that was reversed by Austin Aries, and I don't know if you remember this. Roode is holding up Austin Aries vertically on the buckle, and Austin Aries is kneeing Roode in the head while being.
Yeah, I like that spot.
That was crazy.
That was one of the memorable spots of that match. But again, it was a carny match, man. It was too like gimmicky, like the ref and the bell, and then the ref pushes him back. Come on, man, the ref pushes you back.
Well, I think this was
Like,
back when
that's-
Russo was booking TNA, so there's your reason why.
Really? Oh.
Yep.
And they were talking way too much for my liking in the ring.
I wasn't
Like,
paying attention enough. I was trying.
I saw it so much, especially out of Bobby Roode.
Yeah.
Bobby Roode was fucking having a full conversation. Full conversation.
Well, now I'm kind of like excited to see what he does in NXT, if he's like that or if he's changed at all. Because WWE does change people.
I hope so, man.
All right, let's get to it. Let's get to Raw. No, it's supposed to fade out. I don't know. Fade doesn't work. Carney,
You fail.
TNA style. Okay, so
Pure jobber right there.
yeah, I'll take it.
We need to get a donkey.
For every time
Every
I screw up the
episode, I'm just gonna
soundboard.
tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just keep adding to the soundboard. We need a donkey huh?
Yeah, no, I will get that.
Once in a while, we just gotta pop it off.
No, I deserve that one. So this is the Raw before the pay-per-view Sunday. Fun facts about this Raw. Lowest viewership since 1997. So that's one. They had 5 matches in 3 hours. The NXT pay-per-view had 5 matches in 2 hours. A lot of talking. Kind of expected because it's before the pay-per-view, but
Way too much talking for my life.
way too much. And like Raw,
I get it. It's a call. It's a, what is it called? A call home?
go home.
Go home?
Yep.
Go home, fuck.
Go home with this bullshit.
Yeah. No, it was too much talking.
Yeah.
They could have cut each promo by a couple of minutes and it would have been fine.
Yeah, it was way too much. So a moment of silence for Orlando. Then New Day promo. Amazing. With Kofi's shoes. Like, I couldn't believe how funny they were with Kofi's shoes. I didn't know if it was planned.
Kofi shoes?
Yeah, his white shoes.
Oh my god, the Steve Curry's.
Yeah.
Steph Curry's. Call him Steve. That's how white it is. His name turned to Steve.
Yeah.
Hi, Steve Curry.
His Jerry Seinfeld shoes.
Yeah, I was fucking dying through that. That's how New Day keeps being relevant,
Yeah.
you know?
Look-
They know what happened yesterday and they'll say it the next day. Like
I can't-
They don't need 18 writers to tell them what to
Well,
say and how to be funny and be relevant.
That's the thing. I can't believe that a writer would have written that for them.
No, hell no.
No. So Enzo and Cass come out, but Cass did most of the talking. It was weird. And Cass's stuff was funnier than Enzo for once.
Yeah, I'm starting to really like Cass. They're building him up as a good like individual wrestler, independent, like by himself type
Give
of
him a
thing.
lot of-
I think they have big plans for him.
I think so,
That's what I
too.
keep hearing too.
He's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm warming up to him.
But they're both dope, so
Yeah.
whatever.
Yep. That's true.
Well, listen up, you jank!
Then Vaudevillains
My
come
boy.
out. They get a few words in before the club comes in.
Yeah.
Back and forth, and tag match set up. So Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and Vaudevillains beat the New Day. There was a spot with Kofi jumping over the ring post, the corner. That man still has it. Kofi.
Yeah. Kofi still knows how to. He's like a veteran in the ring.
Oh, he is.
He's on autopilot mode.
He is. He definitely is. But he still
Yeah.
pulls off shit that even the new guys can't do. But
I know.
so there's an unwritten rule about go home shows in that whoever wins the match, because there's always some match set up between the people who are going to be
Yeah.
at the pay-per-view. Whoever wins is going to lose. So as we go
Oh,
through,
really?
yeah, I'm going to point it out and then let's make some predictions. So here,
That's hilarious.
yeah, Luke Gallows, so the club and Vaudevillains win.
Okay. So they lose.
Let's
That means they're gonna lose this Sunday.
yeah, and next week when we have our show, we'll see how true this is, but it is like the
Okay.
unwritten rule.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So if I hope the Vaudevillains win on Sunday. I think the other teams are fine without the belts. I think we talked about this before.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm just worried about them disappearing if they don't win.
They give legitimacy to those belts.
Yeah.
You know, Copper looks good with their fucking outfits.
Yeah,
and
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Then
like
fucking life lessons with Darren Young and Bob Backlund. So I don't watch SmackDown. You watch SmackDown?
I try to catch it once in a while when I try to. Yeah, I watch it. I fast forward a lot of it, but I watch it
because I heard like everything they play life lessons wise, they play on SmackDown the week before. So I'm not sure. I didn't know if you saw it, but basically,
really?
Yeah, same promo. I don't know what's going on. Bob Backlund's hilarious, but Darren Young just doesn't have it.
I'm excited to see what happens there, to be honest with you.
But it says like,
but Backlund has to come out to the ring with him.
Yeah, but it says like, make Darren Young great again. Was he ever great?
No, I think that's a joke though.
I missed it.
Yeah, I know.
Donkey noise.
I know.
All right.
I know. Big time.
All right, then Shane and Steph are back. God damn it. Backstage. The only good part was Corporate Kane is back, and I would never say good part, but he was the best part back in the back, where he's applying for a job and he's got a resume. So they're doing this.
I hate Corporate Kane.
In his nerdy voice.
I can't do it anymore, man. I'm sorry. What's his name? Glenn?
Yeah, Glenn Jacobs.
Glenn, just fucking stop, man, please. He's Corporate Kane. He's Evil Kane. He's
Demon Kane.
Come on, man. We're not that stupid.
Vigilante
and
state.
he's annoying. He just looks like a jank.
Well, listen up, you jank.
You don't think so?
This time, I didn't expect to see him. After Teddy Long, anyone is better.
Like, stick to that role then.
Yeah.
Because then you can't wrestle. Like, you can't get mean. You don't look like that.
Well, and every time he wrestled as Corporate Kane, he would lose. So what's the point?
Exactly. Not only that, his wrestling hasn't changed in 15 years.
No. But that's why he's still around and like the healthiest old guy.
Yeah, sick.
Then another backstage, Ryder and Shamo. Ryder is making fun of Sheamus with the crew. Ryder, in what world is Ryder the bully here?
I don't know, man. He just sucks.
What world?
Zack Ryder sucks, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like, you know what the thing with him is that did you watch obviously in the match the guy gives like the worst elbow drop. I'm like, let me watch his wrestling. Forget his looks. I hate his looks. Zack Ryder needs it. Like, just I don't get it. Okay, I'm sorry.
He's like,
I'm not trying to be a hater.
You know what he's like? He's like those create a wrestler slots that has examples in them when you're creating
what I'm saying.
one. Yeah. Nothing unique about it.
He looks like a 2005 video game character.
He does.
Literally. His wrestling was whatever. He does a terrible elbow drop. It looked so messy and it looked bad. And then listen to this. He gives him 2 broski boots. So he does this little woo 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 shit, right?
Yeah.
Runs over, kicks the guy in the face. That's his finisher.
Yeah.
He does that twice to him, and then does another elbow drop off the top rope in the span of 20 seconds. Okay, that could have killed someone. That could have put someone in a coma.
Yeah.
But guess what? 2 count, bitches.
Yeah.
Get Zack Ryder the fuck out of here.
You need someone to job. So let him keep jobbing.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as we all understand he's a jobber.
As long as everybody knows he's a jobber.
Well, you know what? He's
in the jobber class.
He's definitely
right?
in the jobber class, and he's a great jobber because he gets cheers, which means when Sheamus beats him, Sheamus gets boos.
Now, judging him as a jobber, yes, he's fantastic. Yeah. He's a great jobber.
Yeah,
but
clean-cut jobber.
Exactly.
Then we have Titus coming out for a match, but wait, he gets attacked on stage. Do you think this was revenge for him shoving Vince on stage and getting suspended? They're like payback?
Probably. I mean, they have a history of fucking wrestlers like that, no?
Yeah, they do. And Rusev beat the shit out of Titus. He was stiff as fuck.
Yeah.
Slapped him around. He looked like a monster. He looked crazy.
Good, man. I like that.
But
wrestling needs to be physical like that. And Rusev's the best heel in wrestling, so get him like that, you know? Get him crazy.
So, Sunday.
Yeah.
Titus and Rusev. Titus can't win, right?
Hell no, Titus can't win.
For the love of God.
You know what's going to happen?
No.
Here's my prediction for Sunday. Derek Young is going to make his entrance, and he's going to fuck over Titus.
I hope so.
Mark my words.
All right. I hope so. That's a good prediction.
You like that one?
I do. I didn't even think of that.
Exactly. Now he's great again, and that's how Vince says,
Yeah,
stick it to him.
El Jefe is great again. All right, Ambrose Asylum, Seth Roman, basically Shield reunion. Throughout the night, they played all these clips of the Shield, like as if there wasn't enough promos.
What the
Ambrose Asylum?
Yeah, you can't not help. More high. You can't help not liking
Rollins.
Seth Rollins.
Well, this is what
you can't have him as a heel. He's such a good talker on the mic. His pace, his voice is so screechy. Like everybody loves the way he's like witty, you know?
Yeah.
Where Roman Reigns is just brutal.
This was the worst part of this. They made it so clear who the worst one out of those three are. Even though we don't like Ambrose
Why
much,
would you stick him in there?
he looked way out of his league. He had
Ambrose just is goofy now.
But like talk wise, Rollins amazing.
Yeah.
Ambrose is natural. He doesn't leave room for people to chant what.
Yeah, exactly.
But Roman, they give him 3 lines and it's just like monotone, low like this, no energy, crowd does not pop.
Do you think though it's like he can't I mean, how else would you say 3 lines? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like give this guy a lot to talk about and then maybe his tone will change. Maybe people will buy into him. But he's done other promos that have long length, you know, and it's
he just can't
terrible.
talk. He looks terrified every time he goes out there.
I am the guy.
The guy thing. Enough with the guy. The guy. Like he's trying to get this thing over and no one cares about the guy.
But anyways, I'm fucking excited to watch him wrestle.
I am too.
Let's get something positive. It's actually amazing to watch him wrestle because Seth Rollins for the first time is going to light it up.
Yeah, because he's
gonna light it up.
Have they wrestled?
No, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so this is exciting. We haven't seen it before.
Yeah, we haven't seen them wrestle before. We haven't seen Rollins wrestle in like 7-8 months. It's going to be amazing.
Oh, that's true.
Just don't let Roman Reigns like fucking take the energy out of you like how he just did to us. I almost just slept right now just thinking.
Well, this thing went on for too long, but what was interesting was Ambrose got in there, attacked everyone, and he was standing tall, which means he's not going to win Money in the Bank or cash in.
Not at all, poor guy. That was his moment right there.
But who do you think is going to win?
Money in the Bank?
No, sorry. Roman and Rollins.
Oh, it has to be Roman.
Yeah, we know it's going to be Roman. Something screwy, hopefully. He's
not going to give up the belt, so something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Who's going to come and debut?
I don't think it's going to be a debut. Everyone's begging for debuts. No one's coming out.
No?
I don't think so.
What do you think is going to happen?
I think Roman's going to win, but I don't think it'll be clean. I don't think interference, maybe a count out.
Really? A count out?
I think it's going to be a count out.
It's pretty weak.
I think it will be because this is too big to blow on the first pay-per-view. Rollins is back. They have to drag it on.
You can't beat him cleanly either. It's going to make him look weak.
If he wins, maybe DQ.
Yeah, maybe fucking... Maybe this is when Roman actually does a full heel and just beats the living crap out of Seth Rollins and Rollins becomes the babyface. You know?
There's no better time to switch. He was still getting booed.
That's the time to switch.
Roman Reigns still is getting booed to this day, and that's your champion.
I mean, he's getting booed way more than he's getting cheered.
Oh, yeah.
Like, insane amount of boos.
Yeah. He's nowhere closer to being over than he was before.
Yeah. No, I agree.
My favorite part of the night.
Don't you just love wiggling your toes on the beautiful
Our favorite travel agents are back.
Oh, my God.
You know I do. You see, there's nothing better than a nice walk along the world-renowned beaches of Puerto Rico, especially in the summer.
I wonder what their sales are like.
Our island. And we take care of our island. Siempre. We don't pollute our beaches.
How many people have they bought?
Cigarette butts or even beer cans.
So, if you just heard this, does it give you any indication, hey, these guys can fight, they're fighters, they're wrestlers?
I still don't understand. Like,
travel agents.
They're fully travel agents.
They are.
Like
come see our beaches.
There's no other way to go about it.
Come see our beaches, and they had towels on their shoulders.
They just gave you a fucking minute ad, 1 minute ad on
for Puerto Rico.
Is Puerto Rico paying WWE a lot of money?
Do you think they're getting a tax break or something?
They have to.
They have to be. It's like a PSA.
Or they're trying to. I don't know, man. Maybe you know what it is. I think Vince lost a bet.
Yeah.
Like he went to one of those cockfights in Puerto Rico.
I could see that.
I could see his cockfight.
Bet on that one, damn it.
Just going buck wild. Yeah. Fuck. I got to advertise Puerto Rico for the next 6 months.
Yeah, they did a bunch of these. They had one match with legitimate
and these guys
jobbers.
have to wrestle?
One match with legitimate jobbers, and they're back to these.
I don't know, man. I don't know whose ideas. They don't know what to do with Spanish guys besides if they're not lucha, they don't know what the fuck to do.
They don't know what to do with
idea.
immigrants, period. If
They
you're
have no
Japanese,
idea.
you're a Japanese guy, AB.
I mean, I don't blame him. I wouldn't know what to do with them either, but they're not doing a good job at all.
No, go back to the Matadors. Then we have garbage segment.
What?
Paige and Charlotte with Natty on the commentary. Please stop letting her talk.
I like where it's going though with Charlotte and Dana though.
It's too soon. They only got together at the last pay-per-view. Now they're fighting 30 days later.
I don't think it's fighting. I think it's more of reassessing the fact that Charlotte has power over her. She lets her leash go a little bit and then pulls it back and just reinforces her will, you know?
It's just like where they were women-wise to where they are now is back to like the same bullshit from before where it's a piss break again.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah. Yeah, worst part of the show.
Yeah. I mean, I think even Paige was bored.
Yeah.
Look on her face was like, ugh.
Well, this is the weird thing too. So Paige has won. She's beat Charlotte 2 times in a row now.
Means nothing.
Charlotte has beat Natty every time they've wrestled. So Charlotte's wrestling Natty again in a tag match. It doesn't make sense.
I was excited with this women's division, but now it just seems like it's gone flat again.
Yep.
We need Ric Flair back.
Yep.
We need some sort of seriously. There needs to be an angle. Maybe bring in a celebrity.
Where's Sasha Banks?
They brought in that guy who was the head actor on the show Arrow. What's his name?
I don't know, but I know who you're talking about. He was great.
You know, they brought like a B-listed celebrity to come feud just to bring some Hollywood spotlight
with
or
Stardust,
some attention to Stardust. Do the same thing with the women's division.
Yeah.
You know, there's a handful of MMA women out there that could just learn how to do a fake punch and make everything look dope, you know?
Well,
just for like one segment or one angle or something. I don't know, figure it out.
Even if
it's falling flat.
Even if they don't bring in outsiders, they're already doing it better on NXT. Just do the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't understand. It's all the same company.
It was so the match was over so fast, man. I can't even remember the match. But like I said, I kind of like how Dana Brooke now. I didn't like her in NXT, to be honest with you. I just didn't like her character and how she wrestled. But I like how she's being marketed and how she's
easy to
portrayed.
hate, which is great.
Yeah.
She does it well.
Uh-huh.
Then you have Cesaro and Zayn backstage. It was not good.
You know what? Cesaro is improving though.
He's improving.
He's
like
like
Zayn is.
He was like on the ball. He had a little emotion. He was a little fired up.
Yeah.
He wasn't so fucking flat this time. He was dope. I kind of liked him, and Sammy showed a little bit of his humor, which I like too. Because Sammy's a funny guy too.
Yeah.
He just needs to instead of being like, yeah, I'm gonna kill it, guys. I'm doing it for my. Instead of that, just be himself. Because himself is like funny and witty.
Yeah, you liked it more than I did.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. No, I didn't like it at all.
Did you notice when Stephanie McMahon? Just a quick cut here. She said a line. She's like, hatred can be good if you know how to use it. I'm like, what? She said that to, who was she talking about? I think it was Kevin Owens.
Yeah, when they were talking about
Yeah,
Del Rio.
and I was like, how do you say something like that when you guys were just standing for the Orlando shooting? That was bad writing. It's not on purpose. Yeah, it wasn't on purpose or anything, but it was such a strong line. Like she left promo saying that line, like hatred can be good if you know how to use it right. I just looked at him and it's like, yeah, what?
One word.
No, it's not.
One word.
Hatred can never be good, you stupid fuck. But
Carney.
Yeah, very carny.
That's how much class they have.
One of the 19 writers on the team
needs
to get a deduction.
Then we have the match we already talked about, Shamo and Zack Ryder. So we talked about the match, but what's this? Apollo Crews is back, and he's actually entertaining.
Yeah?
You didn't like it? He actually had fire.
Yeah, he's cool. I like Apollo, man. I hope he does well. I liked it. He had a little fire in him.
I like angry Apollo so much better than smiling Apollo.
I miss a good old run out. He ran out nicely.
Did his music play?
No.
Perfect.
Or did it?
Well,
yeah, I think it did.
I hate when people's music plays.
Me too.
I don't understand the logic. They're running through and like, play my music, and then they run out.
Yeah,
I don't get it. But there's that too. So Apollo and Sheamus, I guess they're having a match maybe in the
cool.
pre-show.
I dig that.
Yeah,
I fuck with that.
Yeah, I like Sheamus because he hits hard. He's just not in good stories, or he's with like a Randy Orton and they're too slow with each other.
Yeah, I hate. See, that's the thing. They always pair him up with someone like that.
Yeah.
He's a good opponent. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
He's a good opponent for everybody. So just utilize him.
He's good at what he does.
Yeah.
And he's going to make Apollo look great.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yep. Who do you think's going to take that one?
Apollo. They have to. You can't lose at a pay-per-view Apollo.
All right.
Trying to
I'm
build
going to
him
go
up.
the other way. Only
What?
because Ninja Turtles is out or coming out.
No, man. People want to see the bad guy lose. He's the bad guy.
Yeah, but
Pay-per-view.
you also want underdogs, so Apollo loses and he keeps trying and trying.
All right.
We'll see. All right.
We'll see.
Next, we have the better segment backstage with Kevin Owens, Stephanie, Kane, or was it Shane? And Alberto Del Rio when they get into... It's a multicultural segment.
Can I just...
Yeah.
That's for Kevin Owens.
Amazing.
Kevin Owens is the man.
He's so great.
Yeah.
Donkey noise. We're both a mess today.
What the fuck was that?
My
Holy
finger slipped.
shit.
I didn't know.
I'm hungover as shit today. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I didn't drink today either. I'm a mess.
I was out celebrating my business partner's birthday, and I'm fucking finished today. But, wow.
Kevin Owens is great. You gave him a clap.
He's the shit. He's so witty. He's so good on the mic. He entertains you. He has the best rebuttals ever.
Well, the whole, like, this is where the comedy, WWE comedy never does it for me. This is the one that did it because I could see Kevin Owens calling the airport and saying, hey, there's some sketchy Mexican coming through your airport.
I love
and
it.
gets him detained.
I love it. And it made me love Del Rio even more.
Yeah. Tranquilo,
Because he knows how to use it.
Yeah. He was so angry. I like that pairing. And we'll get to their match later, but I really like that pairing.
Yeah, it's fucking sick. I love it.
Then we had Sami Zayn beating Cesaro. Match of the night. These guys cannot do a bad match.
Great match.
They had like
awesome match.
One of the match of the year contenders back in NXT when Sami Zayn started.
Yeah.
Really great. And the finish was that crazy sunset flip thing.
Yeah, it's amazing. Cesaro suplexing Zayn from the outside of the ropes.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite moves ever. It shows raw strength. So the guy's outside the ropes, and you pick
Like
him up in a
deadlift him.
suplex position. Yeah, you deadlift him, hoist him all the way up like a suplex, and slam him into the match. That's insane. You need core power for that.
You can't help but appreciate that.
Yeah,
and that's the whole thing with wrestling. Like, yes, it's fake, but they do shit like that, and you appreciate it.
It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And the pin slam combo, whatever that thing is, man.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know what is there a name for that? Do you guys know what name?
It's like it looks like a sunset flip, but Zayn pretty much rolls from the front over behind, and then both of them flip. It looks crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Defies
I love
gravity.
It. Love it. Good match. I'm excited.
Great match.
You got me going for this pay-per-view. Let's go.
All right. Next we have.
The champ is here. You piece
See, why does he always have to
Give it up
yell?
for AJ Styles.
This jank always has to yell.
Cena, that's how he's serious.
Fuck, he's so annoying with that, man.
But promo-wise, this was on point for the show. There were some moments, but some like, oh, no way.
His shirt looked like someone giving a Nazi salute.
That
John
cartoon
Cena's
is
shirt
awful.
was really suspect, man.
Yeah, that cartoon on it. Like, I saw a
That
picture
shit-
of it. Not good.
Who drew that? Don't tell me it's one of their Make-A-Wish Foundation kids drew that shit. Like, that's cheap, guys. If that's just
He
that's
loves
your
the kids,
marketing
man.
ploy to get little Timmy
Well, did you
to
see the
draw a
original
t-shirt,
design
that's
for
terrible.
it? The Pabst
What?
Blue Ribbon design, and they got a cease and desist, and they had to change the design. WWE
Oh
did.
my god!
I'll post it.
Carny.
I'll post it on Twitter and Facebook.
Of all the beers, you guys picked the most carny beer to imitate.
They ripped it off to a T with that awful
Nice.
drawing in the middle, and then they had to
Yeah.
change it. So,
like,
promo for contract signing. AJ is so great as a heel. He's so much
yeah,
better.
he's good, man.
He's so
I
much
still
better.
feel like he's kind of he's like censoring himself.
It does sound like it, eh? Because you know
Yeah.
there's so much shit he can say.
He can, yeah, exactly. He wants to say so much shit, but he can't do it, and that's what's kind of like pissing me off. But I like the dynamic. It's weird, man. The more I watch John Cena's promos, I always feel like he's almost too much of a drill sergeant.
Yeah.
Like, fine, I will believe everything you say. Fuck, stop yelling at me. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, and he's done this promo before. Like, you have to earn or like you have to earn this and work hard. And
not only that, last week you were just telling everybody how his wins didn't matter because he never had a belt here.
That's right.
But this week you're respecting him and this and that.
I don't like the respecting.
Like, stop with the respecting, man. You're not fucking. Who are you to like? Okay, never mind. What am I saying? John Cena is the man in the fucking company. I get it. He does sell a lot of T-shirts. He's a great earner. But whatever the fuck.
There were some great lines though.
Yeah, I know.
Cena named the Indies, and AJ Styles called him a Kmart shopper because all his clothes are at Kmart.
And John Cena wants to be black so bad. It creeps out once in a while.
Well, he had
you see when his accent creep out once in a while?
The worst, Wigger accent.
He called AJ Styles homies. Like,
yeah. Well, he put out a rap album. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I know. But now he's like fucking 37, 30.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird still being in like jean shorts.
Yeah. Oh, I posted on our stuff Cena's debut match against Angle.
Yeah.
You've seen that match?
Which one?
Cena's debut in WWE.
Oh, yeah. I saw it a while
ago.
The
craziest thing was he was in like wrestling gear and he's almost unrecognizable.
Yeah.
And
I mean, he's got a big jug head.
He definitely has a jug head, but like he's in trunks. I'm like, so much better than t-shirt and jorts.
You know, I really liked how the two contracts, man. That was a good angle because he someone's debut.
Fantasy booking time, yeah. I need a noise for that.
I think it's fucking Finn, but
that's what I have
Finn's
here.
Gonna show up.
AJ has to win. If he doesn't win, it has to be because Finn Balor interferes.
Yes.
Or AJ wins.
AJ's gonna win
because Finn Balor joins the club.
Exactly. Exactly.
Either way, it's got to be a screwy finish. No one's gonna win clean here in this one.
No, you know what?
Cena can't lose his first match back. Like, I think it goes against the WWE Bible.
You think so? Because remember when Kevin Owens first came in and everybody said that he's not going to beat John Cena in his first match, and he beat John Cena on his first match. So
the problem
AJ Styles on his first match can beat him, but I think because...
It's got to be screwy, so when Cena loses, he says rematch.
I'm just trying to see how we can fit Finn into this.
Someone bring up Finn, for God's sake.
Somebody needs to put Finn in this fucking match, but... I'm excited to see that, man.
AJ can't.
It's gonna be a good match, but John, I hope he's not sloppy.
Well, that's John. But I'm. This is the most exciting match.
Jan.
Austin was really vocal in the last week how upset he is that WWE hasn't put everything behind AJ because AJ is clearly on fire.
Austin is. When people talk legends, it's Steve Austin from all aspects. From the boys in the back to the fucking kids in the front.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That guy's a man. If he has something to say, everybody should listen.
He said...
I don't get why WWE just doesn't pay these guys as consultants instead of these jank writers.
Because you have a 70-year-old man who's been doing it his whole life and probably gets tunnel vision.
Like, imagine that, like, he goes up to Austin and everybody and says, hey, guys, you're all retired right now. How about I put you all on a writing team? You guys all only have to work, like, 1 day a week. Because you all communicate with each other. And you're all together like how you were 20 years ago. They'd fucking love it.
And, well, they love wrestling anyway.
I'm giving them way too many free ideas.
You are. Keep them to yourself.
I'm giving them way too many free ideas.
But, like, one of the main points was AJ's the hottest guy in the world, and he only has a few years left. Roman is not hot, and he has many years left. Of course. It defies all logic what they're doing right now. But I'm excited for Sunday. Really excited.
Yeah, me too.
Next we have Del Rio and Owens against Lucha Dragons. This was the only match that actually mattered on the show because there was a stipulation. If Owens and Del Rio lose, which everyone knew they wouldn't, they'd lose their spot, but it created a story for the match.
I know, but against those two, James, like Steph, come on, man. You can't be like... Everybody knows they're not going to win.
Yeah, but
everybody knows that.
No one was paying attention to them. Del Rio and Owens were so good, though.
Yeah, they were hilarious. When Kevin Owens pulled Del Rio to the corner so he can tag him in, was hilarious.
Or when Del Rio kept going in the corner past the count, and Owens goes over. He's like, "You're gonna get us kicked out," and they had to work together, but they hate each other.
He's the only guy that like literally looks so comfortable in the ring, like he owns that shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who's in there. He's awesome. Everybody's awesome around this guy.
So
I don't know what it is.
Sin Cara missed the swanton. Just a small tidbit on him.
Of course.
Okay, so Owen gets the pin, so he wins. So we know he's not winning Sunday. So who is going to win? My pick has originally been Del Rio. I'm sticking to it.
Money in the Bank?
Yep.
Hell no, man. It has to be Kevin Owens. Are you crazy?
I'm thinking more backstage.
So what?
They
He's gonna
promised
go
Del
back for
Rio a bunch of shit to
Intercontinental?
bring him back.
What, Money in the Bank?
Something.
He knows it's not actual money, right?
No, but we'll make you, top of the card kind of stuff.
Are you the top of the card?
Money in the Bank?
Yeah,
Yeah, because you're always in the running for the championship.
I guess. I don't know.
So you go.
I
Owens,
think,
eh?
huh?
You're going with Owens.
Fuck, I hope he does.
We find out in 5 days.
Yeah, but Owens is not gonna it doesn't make sense.
For
I don't
Owens
know.
to win?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Or I see maybe down the road a Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens match.
anybody in Owens.
Yeah.
Then we have the last match. I don't know why they keep doing this. Ambrose and Jericho. Ambrose and Jericho. They've
I don't
wrestled
know,
on
man.
pay-per-views.
It's because it's like a dance. It's actually like a dance. Those two
that's
guys
easy,
are literally
yeah.
autopilot mode.
The funny thing was everyone was at ringside. That's in the Money in the Bank. So something's going down. But it was funny how they did it.
Hilarious.
And Cesaro was great.
That's one of my favorite bookings ever.
Yeah, Cesaro was great on the mic. He sounded like the Fink at first.
He was awesome, and you had Del Rio as the guest
Ringing
timekeeper. No. What is it called?
Oh, the ring guy, the bell?
Yeah.
Yeah. In his
And-
trunk still.
And when they all got up, Kevin Owens looks at him. He's like, "Why do you have a chair in your hand?"
Yeah, you can't ring a bell with that.
Can't ring a bell with that. I was dying laughing.
Yeah, the hero of this match was Owens on commentary.
Oh my god, man! They gave him a live mic and he ripped it again. Somebody needs to. I mean, you can't just let Kevin Owens be himself, please.
Yeah, and again, they made Zayn look bad on the mic.
Why?
Just in comparison, it's all in comparison. You have Owens, who's the best.
No,
on the
but
mic.
they're good together because they know which buttons to push.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I liked it.
Dean wins, so we know he's not winning.
Uh-huh.
Cesaro does his amazing off the ropes in his full suit. I think he should just wrestle in a suit.
He looked weak. He couldn't punch fully because the suit was gonna rip.
No one can move.
So
around in
he
his
was
suit.
he was so light. His punches looked so bad.
Yeah.
and his glasses didn't fall off yet. You're punching and kicking everyone. Like, it was bad. Cesaro was trying to hide in the corner. I caught that shit. It was hilarious. He's like, fuck, I'm in a suit. I can't really do
No,
this.
you can't do much. And it wasn't a stripper suit. It was like a proper suit.
Yeah, it was a proper suit.
Yeah. And the show ends with Jericho with his amazing crossed legs on top of the ladder holding the briefcase.
Oh, it was so funny.
Yeah.
His hair.
Yeah, his hair goes
was
wild.
poofed up
Yeah.
all the way. And he looked like a psycho. He looked like a crazy
Yeah.
man, and it was fucking amazing.
So
I
he's
love
definitely
Jericho.
not winning.
This is one of my favorite Jericho runs ever. I think it's my favorite Jericho run.
Oh,
One of my
yes.
favorites.
Like since the Shawn Michaels one.
100%.
The CM Punk one wasn't bad, but he has a famous botch where he hits CM Punk over the head with a bottle of whiskey, but
Yeah.
then Jericho slips in the whiskey, and you can hear all the crowd laughing. And it's supposed to be super serious. So
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's hilarious.
otherwise, that was a good one too.
Nice.
All right.
So
Overall,
what'd you think?
shitty Raw, but excited for Sunday.
Yeah.
And we're
Yeah.
watching together.
I can't even add to that. I mean, I expected it to be kind of flippy floppy, but I'm excited to see what happens with AJ and John.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see Money in the Bank match. Not really that excited to see the Charlotte match at all.
No.
Don't really care for it.
Tag
what
match
else
should
is
be
there?
good.
Huh?
Tag match, Apollo and Sheamus. There's some good stuff on
Apollo Sheamus will be good.
Mm-hmm.
The tag match is gonna be awesome.
there. Yeah, the tag matches have been killing it.
I can't wait to see American Alpha
Oh god.
on Raw. They need to be on Raw. Don't put them on SmackDown, for the grace of God, please.
I don't care what show they're on. Whatever show they're on is going to be the better show.
I know, but don't put them on fucking SmackDown.
Why? You think they'll get lost?
Because Raw is number one to me. You got to put them on Raw. That's where the best of the best go.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know what I mean?
So Sunday we're gonna watch together.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we're gonna watch together. So what we should do is record right after. Probably won't be as long as our normal shows, but while it's fresh, we'll record. I don't know, like 20 minutes, because I can't sit next to you and like, no, let's keep it for the show.
What do you mean? Only just do like a 20-minute show?
Yeah, like right after the pay-per-view.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm down.
And then we'll have our Raw anyways. Perfect.
I'm down with that.
There you go. Bonus
cool
show.
With that. So everybody's gonna, if you don't know, mark down on your calendars, your fireman calendars. On Sunday, we're gonna have a 20-minute episode just to recap.
It might be longer if Finn debuts. Let's see. It's gonna be longer if Finn debuts or some shit goes.
It's a guarantee. I'm gonna be fucked up.
Yeah. That's gonna be a good one.
Be trashed.
Yeah, that's gonna be very good.
I'm gonna try not to yell into the mic.
No, that's fine. Fix it in post.
John Cena, that fucking prick, he ruined my life. No, I'm not gonna do that.
If he
wins.
Promise. Yeah. All right. Know what time it is?
What is it?
Jobber match of the week.
Oh
Probably the
shit!
hardest match I ever had in my life. But I don't like it when things aren't going my way. Motley Crue, you turn the tables on me.
Donkey brains.
You turn the tables in the wrong way.
All right, this week, because we talked about Vader a lot in the last few weeks, and it's and all his
one
stuff
of my
about,
favorites ever, by the way.
He is the best big man.
He's the best.
Yeah,
he was the best big man.
Brutal, stiff, does a moonsault. What else do you want?
Loved it.
So this is a match from I don't remember, but anyways, he's wrestling a jobber named Tim McNeany, and Tim is a legit jobber. So this guy
looks like 95 era.
Yeah, it's WWF logo. You're right.
Yeah.
Mid 90s for sure, and he wrestled everyone you can think of. Tim did. From Hogan, to Crush, to Mr. Perfect. He was the jobber.
He has no idea what he's in for.
And he was taught by Killer Kowalski.
Killer Kowalski?
Who trained Triple H. So basically, him and Triple H have the same career.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. But yeah, he's a
poor
trainer.
Bastard.
He's legitimate enhancement talent. He makes everyone else look good. So he's not like what we've seen in the past where there's just someone's geography teacher.
Yeah. That poor guy last
week who got murdered by Sid, was it?
Sid just destroyed him.
I'm not feeling any better for Tim this week, so let's get to it. Big Bad Vader.
All right.
Oh, with Jim Cornette.
Jim Cornette. Cornette's in his.
Yeah, in his corner.
Vader was so good at this time.
I love Jim Cornette.
This is where the rumor started, where like Vader was getting really hot here, but the guys in the back or the
holding him down.
They didn't like him, huh?
And he's bad motherfucker, but apparently he's like a teddy bear.
Shoot. Oh my god! So this is the jobber right here.
Yeah, Tim.
Tim looks scared.
Yeah. You can tell right away he's more. Holy shit! I gotta pause it to describe that. That was the tallest German suplex I've ever seen.
Vader just picked up this poor bastard from behind and German suplexed him, but launched him like 10 feet in the air.
But then they came down and they knocked heads.
Ew. This guy's legit hurt.
Yeah, he's holding his head for sure.
Oh my god. Vader doesn't give a fuck.
No. Oh, elbow into the midsection this whole weight. Oh, there's a replay. Look at their heads. Oh, there you go. Vader dropping an elbow on your midsection.
Huge, eh?
Jesus. He's still that big too.
He's such a nice guy though.
Yeah. He's
cries on a
dime.
nice guy. But when he puts on a mask on, he becomes a psycho.
I forget.
They're the punches. Watch these punches.
Oh. God damn. Holy shit.
Holy.
He is taking off this guy's head. I forget which Middle Eastern country he was arrested in.
Kuwait.
Oh, yeah, with the Undertaker interview.
Yeah.
Where the host asked him if it's fake, and he got up and beat the shit out of the guy. Holy shit, the elbows.
Vader is actually punching this guy in the head.
Holy shit.
Yeah, see, you can't be doing that, man.
No,
he's legit.
Carnival
this poor
then.
jobber, man. He's got a fucking.
Bounced him on the hardest part of the mat.
Oh
and
my
he's gonna
god!
do
How much do you think he
splash.
got paid for this?
How much do I think?
The Vader bomb. The Vader bomb's coming, guys.
Oh, his gut hits before his knees hit. Look at that poor guy praying. Oh, he's going top rope Vader bomb?
No way. He
No.
really is
Oh,
not
he's being a
cool,
heel.
man.
He was teasing the moonsault. Oh.
Shit.
No. He
Oh,
didn't
no.
let the guy get the pin. He picked the guy up. He's not done with him.
Nobody does that anymore. I love that.
Yeah, that is the biggest heel thing to do. I'm not done beating the
That
shit out of
guy's
you.
selling really well. The jobber
I don't think
selling
he's
like
selling.
he's actually dead.
He can barely stand up. His knees are buckling. Not a power bomb. Oh.
Yeah, he put the jobber fucking potato sacked him and just went hard on him, and he didn't cooperate. And you
Yeah.
can tell Vader had to actually use a lot of power to power bomb.
That's
him.
why he's still laying on him.
Look.
He got a 10 count. 10 pin.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, he's bad.
Hey Rusev, that's how you sell a bad evil monster.
Rusev's pretty good, man. I don't know if he needs lessons.
No, I know, but you can't do that shit anymore.
No, you cannot beat the shit out of people anymore.
Like, did WWF cover these guys' hospital bills after these jobbers?
They do now. They didn't back then.
I could see
Independent contractor.
I could see like the Brooklyn Brawler just standing back there and being like, "Here's your ice pack, cold 6-pack of beer, and fuck off."
That's basically it. They had the fanny packs full of drugs.
Damn, man.
That was rough.
Rest in peace. What's his name?
He's still around. Tim McNeany. He's still around.
My bad.
His catchphrase is, he was the graduate.
The graduate.
You better take notes because you're about to learn something.
Oh shit, man.
The graduate. Rest in peace, even though you're still alive.
Dun, dun, dun. And my favorite.
All right, it's time for promo of the week.
Bologna, fudge, and mustard!
That's a kazoo, right?
That is a kazoo.
My so-called brother here, he's got donkey dung for brains.
Yeah, so
I still can't. Every time I hear that, I can't believe
That's
that
the champion.
Jank said that.
that's the champion right now.
That's our champion right there.
So the reason I picked this is because of the title. Title is Road Warrior Hawk threatens to rape Ric Flair. How could you go wrong with
What?
that? Yeah, that's the title of the video. So I didn't watch it, so let's do this. This is WCW. And it starts
yeah.
with a little bit of a jobber match, but then they go into an interview. So Hawk and Animal, this is really early because you'll notice their face paint isn't the one they ended with. And
Yeah.
they're beating the shit out of these two skinny guys for about a minute.
Oh my God, Hawk.
Such a bad elbow or a
He's so roided.
drop kick. Roydie Magoo.
Yeah. Look at this jobber. The haircut and the pants, the shiny
blue pants.
Amazing.
And he has no muscle on him. Oh, Animal. Holy shit, the height he got. He got
He's
like
so
Big E height.
jacked.
Yeah. This is like the biggest they've ever been.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
folded
What a
blue
close-up.
pants. The other
His
guy's...
tag partner is like, don't put me in.
Yeah, I just saw his face. He's like, he didn't get tagged in. That's great. So yeah, that was the match. Less than a minute. Squash match.
I mean, why wouldn't you want to be a wrestler? You go in there for 1 minute. Oh,
Oh my god.
fuck, man.
Folded
They
up
just
blue
showed a
pants.
replay.
All right, here's the promo. Look at that mustache.
Take a look! Take a look! I guess you've been killing one-line barbarian. We've been doing a little bit of bench pressing in the ring and bench pressing in the gym.
Holy
We ain't
screaming.
playing around. We've built our reputation.
Mike guy's squinting. It's so
on
loud.
being a couple of bad apples from Chicago, being the strongest man in professional wrestling, and we ain't gonna let you or anybody
In the
else
80s, everybody
try
yelled
to
at him.
ruin
Like,
our
I loved it.
reputation.
And you can't
All
understand a
these
word they're
people are
saying.
gonna see Winsboro, not very long away. Who
His face paint almost looks like
strongest
Ultimate
He's
Warrior.
still
in the
tired.
world? Tell 'em all.
Yeah.
Tell
Oh, here we go.
somebody, don't you look swell today? Oh, boy.
Ultimate Warrior paint.
Hey, listen up. There's been a lot of sports
A lot of
writers
sports, right? This isn't our
Yeah.
intro.
flapping their yaps about us getting soft. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Does this look soft to you, Paul? Does this look soft
I didn't want
to
to tell
you?
you.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. There's one part of our bodies that's soft, and it ain't soft all the time. If you
Oh,
catch
God.
my meaning, Ric Flair, New York City, Ric Flair. You're gonna find out what hard is all about.
Oh,
Because by the
shit.
time I get in the ring with you, Guppy, it's gonna be a hard night all night long. And you can forget about your limousines, your pretty girls, and your diamond rings. Cause they don't
That's how
mean
people talk to you in
diddly
jail.
do squat
Yep.
when I
And
get
like
done with
the
you. When
South.
I get done with you, Space Mountain will be closed for repairs.
Oh, what
Tell
happened?
'em, Paul.
You know, Tony Schiavone, I've heard Paul Jones talk.
Oh, they cut out the audio.
Wow.
That was amazing.
Hawk
Hawk,
Animal.
you could tell he was on drugs.
They're the epitome of 80s wrestlers. Just roids, face paint, screaming into a microphone. Whether they're a heel or a babyface.
Right.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that was
They
brutal.
were so jacked. Like, look at these guys.
They almost look fake.
Yeah.
You can almost see Vince looking at them and just
That's
drooling.
fucked up. That's crazy.
Crazy. All right.
Crazy. Rest in peace, Hawk, right?
Yeah, that one is real. Hawk is
Damn.
dead. I need a rest in
Fuck,
peace
rest in
noise.
peace. Not a
Because we're
funny
going to play
matter,
it every
but it is.
episode, I'm sure. A rest in peace noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I can't wait till Sunday, man.
Yeah, I know. Countdown is on. Only a few days
Yeah.
to go. I'm so excited to watch it live.
For the guys that are listening out there, please fucking give us your feedback. Let us know what you think. You know?
Subscribe.
It's a young podcast. We're still going strong.
Mm-hmm.
And hit us up.
Numbers are growing every week.
Some people want to be on the podcast. Like, a couple of people hit me up and they're like, they have their own podcast and whatnot. And
Yeah.
they're saying, you know, could we come on and be guests? I'm like, sure. But I don't know if we're ready
Try
for
it
that
out.
yet.
Worst case, we hang up on them.
Should we?
Yeah, let's do
Fuck
it.
it. Let's just do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So we're pretty much done for this week.
All
Let's
done.
just. I'm about to fucking go sleep, man. I'm so tired. I apologize.
You know what you're going to be dreaming of?
Don't you
What?
just love wiggling your toes on the beautiful sands of Puerto Rico? Primo! You know I do.
Oh shit! I forgot.
What?
I'm actually gone next week. From Tuesday for a week. I'm going to Mexico,
Oh, not Puerto Rico?
not Puerto Rico.
Oh, that's bullshit, man.
Yeah.
After
so,
all the commercials. All right, that's fine.
I
We'll
know.
record something Monday.
So after that Raw week, yeah, I'll be back for the next Raw week.
Yeah, we're good.
I'll be in Mexico.
Yeah, we'll
I
do.
hope I could get some fucking. I'll upload some pictures to the Facebook page, but I want to get some like wrestling masks. I want to go to a wrestling show.
Yeah, go to a lucha show.
I hope I can.
You can. Why can't
I've
you?
been to one when I was younger in Mexico. It was the shit. It was amazing.
You have to go to a lucha match and do an episode on it.
Yeah, I saw La Parca.
With a
He
chair.
wrestled there. I'm like, La Parca? He's like,
Yeah.
random fan that knows me? What the hell?
But you know what I heard? Like these Mexican guys like rent out their costumes to other people. So it may have been
No.
yeah.
Really?
It's a mask. And then they get a
Guess
cut. They
so.
pimp out their own
Oh my
suits.
god, that's ultimate carny. That's amazing.
Yeah, they pimp out their outfits.
Wow.
Not saying you didn't see the real Leparco, but just saying you probably didn't.
Sick. All right. Well, before we sign off, please make sure you subscribe to us, follow us, share us.
And get hyped for
And-
Sunday. Stay hyped.
Yeah. Go fuck yourselves.
All right. See
All
ya.
right. See ya.
Listen up! There's been a lot of sports writers and sports editors flapping their yaps about us getting soft. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga! This fat son of a bitch, he tells all of us he's been world champion before, been in his business 15, 20 years. This fat son of a bitch is gonna call us all out!